Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Steven's Sausage Roll, where we're starting on the menu here just so I can show you, hey look, we passed 100 sausages successfully rolled and prepared, I guess, grilled, definitely edible. I would certainly recommend that you put them inside of your body post-haste. Okay, did we ever look at this one? Is this one new? Crunchy leaves. This is new. This is definitely not one we've seen yet. Okay, so. Well, first thing I notice, first thing that seems very significant to me, is that the central peg on the upper floor of that, this one, the one to the left, has a ladder on it, which is unusual for these. Oh wait, that's not traversal. Oh no, there's a one tile gap there. That's not very easy to see because everything in this area is kind of the same color. There's a very blue tinted green and a very green tinted blue. Those are, I suppose, are technically different colors. Well. So we've got to set up a way for us to get up on top of that thing. There's definitely going to be some sausage rolling, like some. It's always about sausage rolling. You know what I mean? There's going to be some sausage standing on top of, rolling with our feet on this one. So we can take this sausage up the ladder here. And then we can move it, shoot. Actually, I guess I have to rotate it around this way because we can't press down. Problematic, actually. Well, we don't have to take it around this side, sorry. I was thinking we can't move it around here because I can't press down to turn my back toward it. But actually, we can just turn it like, oh no, I can't execute the sort of like half turn maneuver here because of the ladder. So I suppose we do, in fact, if we want to move this to the side, have to... Yeah. Okay, so this platform is 2 sausage heights above the grill. So if we got these... It's like we can stack these, right? That's part of the value of the situation that we find ourselves in here. If I do this, then it's not too challenging to just drop this on there and then roll. I think we probably would want to actually have this back here. I'm trying to like think ahead to how we're going to drop the sausage. If we have it on the western half here, we drop the top sausage on, we slide this thing over to this position, just north of where Steven is now. We can roll that up. Oh, no, we definitely... Ooh, no. We definitely cannot cook the west half of that horizontal sausage because there will never be a way to cook the east half of it if we do. So in fact, maybe we want to take this up on the ledge as well. Maybe if we... Hold on. Maybe the goal is to push the vertical sausage that we have here down onto the grill. Push this sausage down on top of it. How would that help? No, that seems not useful. But if we push the horizontally aligned sausage down onto the grill from up here, then the puzzle's never completable because there's no way to get it off the grill and the vertical sausages will need it to be off the grill. The vertical sausages have to get cooked first because there is a place that we can roll them to get them out of the way so that we can do this other sausage. So how do we make that work? So we're going to have to roll across. We're going to have to like use a stack of 2 sausages. Well, maybe not. I was going to say we're going to use a stack of 2 sausages to get across to that sausage that's sort of marooned on the northeast corner. But I guess that's not actually true. If I can just get a vertical sausage over here, we can cross that. Like, hold on, let me... Right, like, this works. Hold on, does this have a, Yeah, okay. So we can get up here, and then we can push this down like this. And then... But, I mean, you see the problem with that immediately. Once I have started to cook these, how do I ever get them out of the way? The answer is that both of the vertical sausages are going to have to enter the grill from the west, right? They have to touch that western set of grill squares first. So they have to get carried across to the yeah, the only way this works is if they get carried across to oops. Now here's a question. Can I rescue this one? Because if not, then we need to find a different way of getting that. I don't know that I can, actually. Ah. Yeah, like there's no... Once this is in this position, there's no getting it back. Once it's in even the position... Well, no, it would have to be this position, because this is the only way we can get onto it. Yeah, we can roll it, but I can't do anything else with it. And if we roll it to a point that it is cooked, there's no way to get it off the grill. And it becomes a huge problem. Well, that's interesting. Okay. How would I get that free? How else could I get that free? We could impale the horizontal sausage at the bottom left. No, wait. How did I think this was going to work? I thought I was going to be able to just like walk up, you know, walk up here and then step up with that. No, you would have to, sorry, what I thought I was going to do was walk up here, then step down the ladder and step backwards, leaving that sausage hanging here as a way to cross something to roll this across, like that we could then step up on top of and roll it over But there's a huge number of problems with that, not least of which is that there's no ground in the spot where I was thinking about leaving that sausage. That was like a quarter baked idea, maybe even a tenth baked. Well, the answer is you can't get the sausage back out. So you need to cook it first. Okay. I think the best thing would be actually to stab this from... Well, the easiest thing would be to stab it from the right, but I can't actually get it up on the ledge if I stab it from the right. Because they can't stab it from the top right. And you do have to stab it from the top, no matter how you do this. Is there... Okay, I was unsure if there was a ladder on the other side. So see, now we have the problem of I need to get this sausage. It needs to be right here. It needs to be in the square Steven's standing in, but I don't know how to do that. Right, because it's easy enough to like roll it around over to that side, but it's too far south now, and there's no way to move it upward again. One thing that does occur to me is that if we could get this set up such that I could pick the sausage up on my head, and then we let it get hung up on the central platform here, that ladder provides us a way to walk up under it and get it on our head again. Although I suppose it is worth noting that you'd have to do that and then turn around before you walk down. And is there any way at all? I need to figure out a way to stab this thing from the top right. Is there... Okay, you know what? There is a way to do it. If we are very clever with our sausage placement, I think we can, in fact, do that. Because I do think it's going to be necessary. So, if we put this here... Well, we need to put it, you know, here. Then this should allow me to do that, climb up here, do this, and then... Oh, sorry, that's not what I wanted. The reason this ladder exists is so that you can get on top of the sausage now, and you don't have to figure out how to get on top of it later. And then you just roll it off. Might want to keep my fork. Not sure. Oh, why did I think... Hold on. This was in the right spot there. That's not lined up the way I thought it was supposed to be. Okay. So now I can leave this right here. No, I have to do it the way I did it before. Push this up, then swing it around back down. Didn't mean to do that. Shoot. There we go. Okay. And then this ladder is here because it is important for getting this sausage back into a manipulable position. What am I doing? I'm dismantling the machine, but we are not done with that machine yet. I have to perform exactly the same maneuver on this sausage. Okay, there we go. And now we have room. Okay, hold on. Let me back up. I think before I take this off the grill, I have to do this next part. And I can fix it later. We have to get this out of there because we are going to lose our ability to climb down that ladder in a second. It really is like the specificity of your movements is like diabolical. The specificity with which you must move is diabolical. So then we stab this. What was my plan? Hold on, I'm gonna have to stab this from the top, actually. Okay, hold on. Right, because what we actually end up having to do is use this ladder to get up here. Yeah, we don't put this one onto the grill from the top because it is no longer possible to do so. We put it here, roll it, and then walk across and walk off of the sausages and back onto the sausages, and never make a false move because you will destroy all of your hard work. This is the name of the game. I know you thought it was Steven's sausage roll, but that has been a clever deception on my part. Haha, a ruse. A powerful ruse. So hold on, Wretch's Retreat we've seen already. Is this... I do feel like I've been accomplishing them a lot relative to how we've done in previous areas where I've had to like go out and back in on an awful lot of puzzles. Is that actually the only one remaining? I think it might be. Wow. Okay. And I feel like we almost had this. I definitely was on the road, at least. So we know that we can cook one of these things right at the beginning of the puzzle. We do not know if we must, or if indeed doing so will cause the puzzle to become uncompletable. But we know that we can, and so I shall. Okay, one sausage down. Then we got to figure out how to either turn this one or simply reverse its direction potentially so that I can cook the other half of it. And I guess there's really no reason not to just cook the top part now, right? Well, so the column that the grill is in and the column that we would scrape the sausage off against this thing in are an odd number of rows apart. So like if this was the one where we scorched what is right now the bottom north quadrant of that sausage, when we scraped it off and left it here, it would be burned side down, uncooked side down, burned side down again. If we did it over here, it would be burned, burned, burned. Okay, that works better. Although I actually can't get it back from over there. Never mind. In any case, once we figure out what it is we're supposed to do, we'll be able to cook the whole sausage then, so it doesn't really matter. What am I to do with you? I have been assuming that the block of terrain just on the other side of the grill exists solely for the purpose of allowing us to do the stab. But what if that's not right? No, I don't know. I don't know what other utility it could possibly have. Actually, I have a wonder. Why did I do this way? I know I need it to be the other part of the sausage. Here we go. I'm wondering about okay, so if we put this over here, I can create that situation where I put the sausage. I can create that situation like I did before, where I roll the sausage off of the other sausage onto the thing, and then I step up underneath it. Let me really quickly rededuce how to do that, because I am having a thought. These are dangerous times. Okay. So actually, the way I want to do this, I think I just want to roll this forward right now. No. It's in the right spot right now, actually. Because I want to bring this up like this. Get it caught on my head. Get it caught on this thing on purpose. And then, is there a way to... No, I was thinking for some reason, I was thinking there would be a way then to get this on top of my head, and that we could cause a dislodging to happen here. But the only way I'd be able to get this on top of my head is if it was on top of that sausage. Why am I not considered a better holder of the sausage than this other sausage? It's ridiculous. See, it's easy enough to deposit it there. Like, if we could figure out a way... Oh, there simply isn't anything, though, right? There's only one ladder here. And we can't use the uncooked sausage to lever up the... Like, because we have to use one of them to lift the other one up, it is necessarily the case that one of them is always going to be on the ground at the end of that maneuver. Well, what about... What if I got one of them on top of the other one and then stabbed the lower one? Does that create any interesting, like... So we'd have this set up where... I mean, I wouldn't be able to turn, though. I would only be able to sidestep. So however I drop the upper one... Yeah, however I drop the other upper one, it's going to maintain its original... it's going to maintain its orientation. We could get it stuck on top of the yellow lighted protrusion on the ground floor very easily, but you know, in its original orientation again. And I can't think of a way that having... I'm trying to think of a way that, like, having it on top of the other sausage with me would be useful. But I just kind of can't. Because, like, we could maneuver this whole rig over there if I'm careful enough, right? Such that I could step on top of this sausage. There's a way to set this up. Such that if I step on top of this sausage... we could be rolling around up there with that one, but it doesn't... Yeah, it just doesn't do anything. We have a way... Now, it is interesting to note that now that we've done the puzzle we just did, not all of the puzzles in this area necessarily involve carrying a sausage on top of you. So maybe I am mistaken to think that this is a part of the thing at all. Here's a question. Why is this built this way? Why is there why is there like this alley on the side of the raised area? Why isn't the edge of the raised area the edge of the island? Is there a good reason? Could there be? There's no way for me to turn... Hold on a second. Let me try something here. So I'm gonna need you to just kind of be out of the way for a bit. Ah. I'm wondering about turning this thing after it's cooked. Because if we got this one on top of the other one, well, I can't do that. Never mind. There's actually no way for me to get the horizontal sausage on top of the vertical sausage because there's no way to get the horizontal sausage up the ladder. Right. Because I was thinking if we could turn it vertical, then that would give us two different sausages that we could step up the ladder underneath, and then we'd be able to use one of them to knock the other one off of things. But that is not actually available to us. Yeah, there's simply no way to ever get the horizontal sausage up off the ground. Y'all, I am feeling a mite stumped here, and I wonder if it is, as so often turns out to be the case, that I have made some bad assumption somewhere. The unsafe assumption that, the sausage hat is necessary. Maybe the sausage never needs to go on my head. Something like that. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. I'm going to go so far back. We're going to go back past the part where I restarted. It's going to take a second. But I believe this does work. Yep, okay. No, never mind. What I was thinking is, hold on, we can turn the sausage around, can't we? Because again, even if we could get it to just... even if we could get it to just do a flip, a 180, so it's still vertical, but the other half was up, that would be sufficient to solve the puzzle. But I can't actually, the thing I was thinking doesn't actually work because obviously I can't step over to the ladder with the sausage like this. I can turn it around. I just can't get it out of here turned around. So you would be able to, it is worth noting here, I suppose, that if I put this sausage on into this little alleyway, I can stab this in its lower left quadrant. I had to do it, sorry, not against this thing. I had to do it up against the platform. Then free it. And then use this sausage to get it back into a manipulable position. Which means that I can cook half of this sausage, actually. Right, because this is where it needs to be pulled off of the fork in order for that to work. Provided that I have been calculating my sausage pushes correctly. No, I totally haven't been, which means that it's actually much easier than that. And as such... yeah, was I doing like an extra roll in my head or something? See, this is no good. But this should be then, right? Based on what we just saw. I must have... Yeah, no, this totally works. Okay, I must have just counted incorrectly. I thought it was the same number. I thought it was an even number of rolls both ways. So yeah, that means that it is actually quite easy to cook both the upper and lower halves of one side of this sausage. And as such, if we could turn it around vertically, the puzzle would totally be solvable. Okay. Let me cook this other one real fast. Gotta get this just a little more out of the way. Okay. So, is the idea of rolling this one... Is the idea of rolling this one in that alley area actually useful? Because it does effectively give me another tile on which I can turn the sausage around, right? Well, the problem is I have to be able to get the sausage up onto my head first. And then I would need to get the horizontal sausage over into the alley to roll it around, because the overhang is the only way I can get it onto my head to where it stays where it needs to be in the first place. I have no ability to bump it against anything. I have no ability to, like, there's none of these sneaky ways of adjusting it once it's on our head that we are used to. Oh. Okay, I have a question. I have a thought that I had not really considered before. Let us... you need to get out of the way. I need to get this up on the top level. I don't know that it super matters how I do it. Let's just give it a stab somewhere. Scrape it off here. Okay. So if we set this thing up. Push this over onto that sausage. And then slide this over here. Oops. I have been assuming that once the sausage becomes fully aligned with your character, there's no way to that is always bad. I guess actually I don't need to come up here for this. I just need to do that. But what if? What happens when you do a stab? Okay, you can disengage it. That was the thing I needed. That's what I've been missing. Is that the stab and pullback allows you to disengage it. So actually, nope, shoot. I'm trying to step over here. Slide this back once. And then come down here and roll it, and it'll just drop the other sausage directly on the grill, which wasn't necessary, but it's like a nice bit of elegance. And then, oops, I need to not roll that way. Okay, now you're just out of the way. We take this. Sorry, I need to stab it on the top part. Take it up here to change it. Wait, I did wrong something. So it's uncooked side down now, which means, yeah, we want to break it off here. Yeah, okay. Like I said, bad assumption, right? I had been making the assumption that once the sausage was perfectly aligned with us, there was no way to remove it because that had seemed to be true during naive playing around earlier. But in fact, there absolutely is a way to clear that problem. And yeah, that was the last puzzle for this area. I love that so much. Okay, so, sorry, it's not the last puzzle. The last puzzle is always, how do I get that into a place where it would be useful? It does have to be turned. Sneaky, sneaky. It has to get turned and placed in here like this. So, how are we going to manage that? We're gonna have to stab it. I guess it doesn't much matter. We're gonna have to stab it and pull it down off of here, and then we're gonna have to do some maneuvering. Okay, actually, it does matter a little bit. What matters mostly is that I need to not take it off the fork just yet. Okay, I could use this stuff to change its orientation, couldn't I? But the sausage we had when we did that was horizontal in the first place. Shoot. Okay, well, there's a lot of ladders around here. So what I really need to do is get it to someplace with a double ladder, right? So, okay, if I re-stab it in the top part, I can walk it past this and up onto this puzzle where we can get done the thing we need to get done, I believe. Okay, so we put it on our head. No, I'm going to have to turn around with it, so... Did I take it to a part of a puzzle that's, like, actually challenging? Why would I do that? What's wrong with me? Because I remember having this problem here. Should I maybe be taking it elsewhere? Yeah, because I cannot... Yeah, I can't maneuver it here at all. Alright, maybe I'm overcomplicating this. Maybe there was an easy way to do this. Like, right by where we picked it up. But where was the, Hold on. I'm going to put this sausage down for a second. Where was the first double ladder puzzle? Huh. This area is not shaped in a super clear way. Yeah, where was the first puzzle where we learned about balancing sausages on our heads? It was this one. Have they intentionally made it very difficult to get the sausage over there? Oh no, it should be totally doable. Right, we have to walk around this like this, and then come up here. Oh, except the original double ladder puzzle, the ladders are the wrong way. Okay. It's fine. What are we gonna do? I said it's fine, but I don't actually believe that. How do I... I think that's the only set of double ladders where the ladders are on the south side of the thing they're on. Because obviously rolling this over doesn't work. I need a spot where I can climb up, where I have a way back down, and then to get under the sausage. A lot of the shenanigans that we would pull to cheat this are not available to us because there is not a second sausage. Gosh, it feels like maybe I'm failing at the very easy part of this. But it would have to be like this. And you can't do it here because the sausage will get stuck. So you'd have to put it there. But there's no way to... If you step up like this, you can't turn. And the sausage gets left behind. If you step up like this, you can turn. But you can't turn left again because the fork's colliding with the thing. So... You could do this if you didn't have the fork. Is this the first drop the fork intentionally puzzle? Is there a place where I could do that? It would be weird. It would certainly be strange for them to have that mechanic actually surface for the first time, not in a puzzle, but in like the overworld traversal area. So how do you drop the fork? I need a situation where I can fall off of something while riding the sausage, and the thing has to be taller than I will be on the sausage post-fall. Oh, what am I doing? So I need to fall at least a couple of squares, right? Wait, how did I... Oh, because you have to come up the ladder with the sausage held the other way, is how. There we go. There's a place to scrape that off. Okay. So we know a spot in the world where we can lose our fork. Except I can't get the sausage out of here. Right. The other move here requires you to have more. Oh, wait a second. Oh. You actually can't climb ladders without the fork. He just turns toward the space. Oh, that's really interesting. If you can't climb ladders without the fork, then this definitely is not about losing the fork. But I'm going to have to stab it. No matter how we do this. There's no way to get it out of here without stabbing it. What a bizarre little... And it's bizarre for so many reasons. So we need a ladder that's oriented vertically. That I can somehow set this thing at the top of and climb under it. Or I need to figure out some other way of doing this. I got to do something that does work or something that does work. Whatever that thing may be. I'm feeling just a mite silly here. Just the tiniest bit. And suspending it on the fork, suspending it on the fork as you climb up doesn't work because the second you turn, it falls off the fork, right? Yeah, like it does not ride with you. Okay, I might actually be stuck on this part, which feels this has been so perfunctory so far. Okay. There's no way down off of here. If I position the fork or the sausage at the top of this. Oh! Okay. I do see something. If I could get the sausage... Well, no, that would be a thing I would do from up here. Even if there was a way to get the sausage to fall... Like, to be in these squares, so it's hanging over the ladder, and then push it so that it lands there, covering the gap. I still have done that from up here, so when I try to use the ladder, it's just going to put me down on the sausage. It's not going to get me underneath. I was really not expecting any challenge from this part. All right, well, I'll tell you what. At this point, I'm feeling a little stumped and a little foolish, and I also would very much like to go eat some lunch. So that's what I'm going to do. That's where I'm going to call it here for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm going to look around the environment a little bit more and try to get a sense of where it is that I can turn this. And when you come back, hopefully I will have figured that out and we can move on to the next world. And we'll see you then.